Okay, back out in the garage, working on the swing arm to the Suzuki lt230e. Basically, I got the old bearings out at this point, or what was left to them. I guess you would call that the outer race of the bearing, or what's left to it. And this was the cage, or whatever you want to call that, holds the needle bearings in there, and of course that used to be a bearing at one point. But anyhow, they're in really tough shape, and they weren't easy to get out. I'll explain to you what I had to end up doing. The best thing to probably do, and I tried to do, but had no luck with it. You got the bearing that's on the one end and the bearing that's on the other end. So when you have it in a device like I do here, your best bet is to take something, a long punch of some sort, and basically get it in here and try to knock out we'll call that the bottom bearing. And try to knock it out this way. Try to catch the lip of it and try to knock it out. But I wasn't having any luck doing that. They were in there really, really good. So I resorted to cutting them out with the Dremel tool. So I took my Dremel. It's got this carbide grinding bit on it. And basically, I got inside of here and just grinded off just like one notch on one side of the bearing, enough where I can get the screwdriver in there. I got the screwdriver in there and kind of bent it out. Then I was able to take my needle nose pliers and get a hold of it and kind of twist it, and it pulled out. The only bad thing about that is you got to be careful. You can see right here, if that focuses right there, it kind of caught, the grinder caught the inside of this a little bit. Very, very little. Might even look worse than it really is. It's really, I would call it a scratch. Definitely didn't fool with the integrity at all, but definitely don't go overboard on it, because if you end up grinding halfway through that or even more, you'll probably mess with the integrity, and you could have bigger problems down the road. But like I said, I just barely scratched it. So just be careful of that. Your best bet again is to try to punch them out, but I didn't have any luck with that. So you can always grind them out like I did. I'm noticing I have a little dimple, if you will, here, and that was definitely there. That's nothing I did, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna basically gonna get a wire wheel on a drill and clean out the inside of this really good, and check for any burrs and that kind of thing before I put the new bearings in. So I'm gonna do that, get it cleaned up, and make another video.